You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, we need to talk about USA Today because it seems like they are gone full dead spin now. Now you guys know. No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because they got that guy Mike Freeman is essentially the Karen J. Phillips over there at USA Today.
That's right.
Right. So, the guy from behind the line calls him the Star Trek Virgin.
Yeah. I like KC, but USA Today seems to have gone full dead spin now. I've said it before in videos that NCAA's women's basketball is much more popular than the WNBA.
It's not even close. The ratings show
close.
The ratings show
close.
It. Yeah.
I mean, women's college basketball is actually beating some NBA games now.
Well, actually, especially when you get to March. I mean, the men's side boat races all the NBA stuff.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
It does,
Yeah. When they get down around the Elite Eight and all that, it'll be right there with the NBA Finals, and then the last couple of games will do a monster number.
Yeah.
Numbers the NBA Finals will never see again.
Yeah. Now the two biggest stars.
You got the conference. You got the conference one starting in the next couple of weeks there as well, haven't you? All the conference finals.
Yeah. They're coming up. They're coming up. So, but anyway, when it comes to women's college basketball, the biggest star right now is Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
Now, they met in the title game. Angel Reese won. And people actually know who actually won the NCAA women's title. I bet you guys probably can't even name the champion of the WNBA.
I actually can, and the only reason I can is because Mark Davis of the Raiders and Tom Brady own it.
It slipped my mind until I just remembered. That's the
only reason I know.
Yeah.
If you ask me who won it 3 years, I don't have a clue.
Nobody knows.
I couldn't tell you.
But look at this here. USA Today, because Caitlyn Clark is white, they put this out. This is Outkick here. USA Today publishes racist column saying women's basketball needs black stars, not Caitlyn Clark. Even though Angel Reese is black and she's a star too.
Not only that, but isn't the demographics like 70% black? What am I missing here?
Yeah. So, this season, Caitlyn Clark is breaking all these records and everything. And I guess USA Today thinks, all right, we don't want a white star to be the face of college basketball. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
You look at Caitlyn Clark. They're not only going after because she's white. They're going after because she's straight Catholic female.
Yes,
with a boyfriend.
She's not a lesbian. She got a boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully she doesn't get poisoned in the WNBA.
She's Catholic brother or something like that.
She does not check any of the boxes that they're looking for in the WNBA at all.
No.
Yeah.
No. It says here, Caitlyn Clark is the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I basketball. She's the biggest star in women's college basketball. She's one of the biggest stars in all of sports today. Clark is also a white woman commanding a primarily black league. That fact troubles some members of the basketball community. Earlier this month, former WNBA player Cheryl Swoops tried to undermine Clark's legacy with a series of false statements. Swoops said Clark has played for 5 years, is 25 years old, and shoots 40 times per game. None of that's true, by the way. When Outkick and others questioned whether racial animus contributed to Swoops' ignorance, she cited a division of critical race theory, saying black people can't be racist.
Oh.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy right there.
They say that blacks can't be racist, right? They say blacks can't be racist, right? And all that, like.
Well, that's what Cheryl Swoops said.
Isn't rap music littered with anti-white racism?
Yeah.
Some of it. Dropping CR bombs
Well, they
referring white people as. I'm not going to say that because that would demonetise it and all that, but they use a C word as derogatory term for white people in some of the. I don't mind rap music and all that, but it can be pretty hypocritical there as well. They're dropping the M-bombs and all that as well.
The wokes and the political pundits love to come out and say that blacks cannot be racist by default.
Which is ridiculous, man.
Which is ridiculous,
yeah it is. But look at this here. Quote, women's basketball needs faces of the future to be black, argued Lindsay Schnell. Enter Juju Watkins and Hannah Hidalgo. So Lindsay Schnell, I'm assuming that's the writer for this USA Today article here. And it says here, the article claims Clark's whiteness elevated her to superstar status and that the NCAA must ensure a black woman takes her place when she graduates earlier this year. What?
How are they supposed to manipulate that?
How do you do that, man?
You're literally saying rig the system so that a black person is the next superstar in the NC2A in women's basketball. That is ridiculous. Not
that
only that, ridiculous. But you're okay with the system being rigged. That's even worse. I mean, you're advocating for the system to be rigged.
I remember, man. Diamond
He's one of the best players in the WNBA. White.
I remember back in the day, 20 years ago, Diana Taurasi was a UConn. She was the biggest star in that sport. She won like 3 titles at UConn. Nobody was screaming that, oh, we don't like her because she's white. Nobody was saying that back then. But all of a sudden now in 2024, if you got a white star, that's the face of basketball. Oh, that's
going to take heat. Yeah, that's going to be a real problem.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's one of the best players in the WNBA, white. That's Sabrina Ionescu. Brianna Stewart. They're both white. But nothing's been said about that either, if you know what I mean.
Look at this here. It says, Snell states that black women built the sport. Thus, it's theirs to star in. What?
What the sport invented by a white guy?
Wait a minute. Here's the exact words from the article here. Look at this here. Quote, too often, the black players who built women's hoops and who now dominate the professional level, where the WNBA is 70% black, haven't been acknowledged. Occasionally, their existence has been wiped from the record books completely. Like with former Kansas standout Lynette Woodward's Division I scoring record not being recognized by the NCAA. I don't think it's anyone's fault or been anyone's intention, Southern Cal coach Lindsay Gottlieb told USA Today Sports. But there haven't been enough commercial endorsements of black female superstars in our society, period. If only one commercial would include Simone Biles, Serena Williams, or Venus. Wait a minute. Wasn't Serena Williams one of the biggest stars in the world in her prime?
Yeah.
What are they talking about? Simone Biles?
Yeah.
Well, when the Olympics come around, she's huge star.
I think that was Outkicks' little ad to that was.
Oh, okay.
How about these three? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I was just reading. I missed that part. Yeah. So, yeah, all three of those people right there were bit stars. Venus Williams to a lesser extent. Okay. I mean, this is crazy, man.
What about Coco Gauff now? Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka's mixed race.
You know what's going to be hilarious here, and it is going to set the wokes aflame. When she goes to the WNBA and her games far and away get the biggest ratings of any games in the WNBA, they're going to be screaming to high hell because Brittany Griner came back. Nobody watched. Nobody even attended when she came back. Does anybody remember that?
Nobody.
And that was supposed to...
See, this is why if I'm Caitlyn Clark, man, I am not going to the WNBA. I'm not going to do it. What's the point? I don't think that Caitlyn Clark can even save the WNBA. There's no demand for it. Caitlyn Clark, because think of this here. Think of this. If you actually ask people that watch women's college basketball and WNBA, everybody's going to say that Diana Taurasi was a much better player than Caitlin Collins. Diana Taurasi in the WNBA
Caitlyn Clark, you mean, not Caitlyn Collins.
Has not. What did I say? Yeah, Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Collins.
Yeah,
you said Caitlyn Collins from the Collins.
Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark. I think people are going to say that Diana Taurasi was much more dominant in women's college basketball than Caitlyn Clark. And Diana Taurasi is still playing right now in WNBA, has not elevated that sport 1 inch.
Yeah.
It's going to be
if I was Caitlyn Clark, if I was Caitlyn Clark, if I wanted to earn my maximum potential money-wise, I'd go to either Spain, Turkey, or Greece.
Yeah.
She'll without a doubt make a lot more money overseas.
She's going to make, what, $2 million a year? Why even waste time with the WNBA?
Her salary is going to be $80,000 in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.